Florida is a wild place, and there's a lot of people that do a lot of crazy things here. I'm sure if you've ever looked at the news, you've heard about Florida Man or something, but I don't know if there's an award for like the dumbest person in Florida or like just the biggest dummy in general, because if there is and there's a men and women's category, I literally have two of the perfect nominations for like the biggest dumb in Florida. I think combined, these two people don't even have a room temperature IQ. Like, it's still a little chilly. You're gonna need to wear a sweater. So we lucked out the other day when it was a Chicago man who ran out of regular candy on Halloween and started passing out potentially laced candy. He was putting like gummy bears in little baggies that people normally put bud in. But it was only a matter of time before somebody from Florida did something. Florida man had to top it, and even Florida woman had to top him this time. Let's look at two stories. So the first one is a Miami woman faces charges for selling marijuana edibles to children. Apparently, multiple kids at a middle school and elementary school experienced possible THC overdoses. Now, I've seen this story around in a few places, and people are wild with this. People seem to think that you can't overdose on THC or edibles or something. Overdose doesn't mean you died. I think most people think that, oh, overdose, you died. But you can overdose on anything. For most people, if they've never had edibles before, like 10, 15 milligrams is an overdose. It's probably more than they should have taken. But like plenty of people end up in the hospital, they go wild, they get a little bit out of sorts, and they genuinely don't feel okay. But for most people, if you have experience with getting high in edibles, it's not that bad. So just know, not everybody reacts to it the same, but a lot of people seem to think you can't overdose. But let's take a quick look at the story here.
Charges involving drugs and underage kids.
We want to get back now to Eden. She's in the newsroom with the details on this one as well. Eden.
Yeah, Miami police have arrested a 22-year-old woman accused of selling marijuana edibles to a child. Let's show you her mugshot. The woman arrested is Thalia Aceves. And just yesterday, Miami police...
I gotta say something, because I saw this being shared in like a few places. People were sharing the mugshot of the girl. And just the amount of people with literally no standards for life are commenting like, what's her at, bro? Free her. What did she do wrong? She kind of cute. Bro, you're literally like, you're the dumbest person ever if this is what you're fawning after. Somebody that's stupid enough to sell edibles to kids in like elementary school, that's what you want? That's how low you've sunk? It was so many people. I was like, there's no way there's a bunch of weirdos fawning over somebody that sold edibles to kids. There's no way. Bro, people are crazy. Horny dudes on Instagram are ready to bail her out. Selling some BS. They got the cookies batteries here. It looks like these are like fake cookies packs. We got the scales. These are probably like carts or something. I don't know why these are censored out. I was actually curious. I found the original picture and it's also censored. So I don't know. I wonder what's there. We got like a couple $100 over here. We got a fake Louis bag. We got some oregano and basil, obviously. I don't really see like a package of edibles or what they go in. Bro, I've been seeing these little pods over here with like Sprite and Coke logos on them. If you're buying that, like, rest in peace. So somebody bought the edibles and they somehow ended up in like elementary schools and middle schools. They're not disclosing the age of the child that got it, but I'm gonna assume it was a middle school kid and then somehow it got in. I don't know. That's weird that it's in two schools. But like, what an absolute dummy. Like, that's just a stupid thing to do. Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, I consider myself a businessman in some aspects. That's dumb. Don't do that. That's literally like the stupidest thing you can do. But let's take a look at dummy number 2 over here. This one's actually a little bit closer to me. And this one happened, I think, back in July. The one we just looked at, the girl selling edibles, was, I think, last week. But this one happened around July, where a Florida man arrested for allegedly selling 11-year-old girl LSD and edibles. 19-year-old was arrested last week for allegedly selling 7 tabs of LSD and marijuana edibles to an 11-year-old girl this summer. Like, what? Authorities found additional prescription pills, LSD, mushrooms, marijuana edibles, other drugs. Just like a bunch of bootleg stuff I'd probably never touch over here. But conversations between Derelak and the child revealed the dude drove to the 11-year-old's neighborhood and provided her with edibles and LSD. Like, what an absolute idiot. What are you doing? If you like a plug or something, if you sell stuff and you're selling to children, like, what are you doing? That's so weird. A 19-year-old just meeting up with 11-year-olds to sell them edibles. I don't even know any 11-year-olds when I was 19. So I just heard about these recently. I was going to make a video for each of them, but I ended up making the video promoting the charity stream I'm doing on Tuesday. If you didn't know, we're going to be doing a Mids for Kids stream raising money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation this Tuesday, November 8th at 9 p.m. Every 250 that we raise, I'm going to switch pieces. So let's see how many pieces we can go through on the 8th. But I figured I'd give you a video today including just both of the dummies. This is like the Dumb and Dumber of Florida right now. I don't know if we have like a biggest dummy in Florida award, but I'm going to try to cast my nomination for them. And if you're the type of dude to fawn over some girl that would just sell edibles to a children, like, take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror. Like, do it, bro. Do it. Either way, subscribe to my Twitch for free with Amazon Prime. And if you didn't hear about the worst way to pass a drug test, check out this story. I tried to help my friend pass a drug test and we failed miserably. Have a lit day.